I'm going to do a short demo how to do the sculpted stiletto nail. So first of all we have to start with the client sanitization hand. And then we push back the cuticle. Make sure you don't push it too strong to don't damage the matrix, which is the mother of the nail. And then we etch the surface of the nail with the 180 grit. Remove any dust which is on the nail. And using blue scrub, dehydrate the nail plate. After your nail is prepped, you can apply the universal air bond and let it dry on the air. After we have done the prep, I'm going to use the sculpting forms. I like the Nail Perfect ones as the glue is really strong, which makes the foil to go really nice and steady. So I'm peeling off the sticker from the middle and then putting it on the back of my foil and then roll the form in the fingers. Make sure you get a really nice C curve because then you don't have to pinch as much. And then we apply the form. Make sure the client hand is really nice and relaxed, so the form goes on nice and easy. Once you're happy with the placement, we squeeze in and we close the form. Okay, and then I'm going to apply the clear gel to build up the skeleton of the nail. We work pretty nice and thin at this stage. It's going to be a stiletto on a full length of the form. And now I'm going to cure it. Once the nail is cured, I'm going to extend the nail beds with the Sculpting Secret Pink Gel from Nail Perfect. Make sure when you apply the gel you work very nice and thin around the cuticle area because you don't want too fake look. So I'm going to leave the lunula visible. I'm going to extend the nail bed to the S size on the form. And then we cure it for 3 minutes. Once the nail is cured, I'm going to use the Dance of the Spirit Nail Perfect collection. I really love this color. As you can see, the pot is almost empty, as is one of my favorite ones. It looks like an AB crystal, so I'm going to apply it on the end of the nail. and then add some glitter through it. And then we cure it. Once your nails is cured, applying the crystal gel, I'm really liking it because it's self-leveling, so it saves us all the filing. I didn't bother too much about the shape of the smile line, just because we are going to finish it off with the foil. And another bonus of this gel is that it cures just in 30 seconds in a UV light. So it's absolutely amazing for a salon work. Okay, once you're happy with the coverage, you cure it for 30 seconds. Once the nail is cured, you can remove the form. Make sure you pull it down, never up, because then the nail can snap. And then we have to remove the sticky layer and shape the nail. As you can see, it's not finished yet. Make sure the wall sides are nice and straight and parallel. And the point is really nice and sharp, as this is a true stiletto shape. Once you're happy with the shape, you can remove any dust. And then we can create some nail art. I'm going to paint some one-stroke roses using the Nail Perfect nail art paints. They're 100% acrylic paints, which are water-based. And I find them really amazing for this technique, as I don't have to use any water. They just have perfect consistency. So I pick up my paint and I'm starting with the middle of the rose. You have to always make sure that the first layer of the paint is dry before you're applying the second coat. This is kind of more complicated flower, but if you look into my previous video, you can find the basic one stroke. I show in there how to prepare the paint, how to do some basic moves. As you can see, I'm waiting for the paint to dry before I touch it again. And now just finishing off the rows. And now I'm going to add some leaves. Oh. Then to do some folded leaf, I'm going to wait till it's dry and then do the move the same. Okay, that's the paint dry, so I'm just repeat the move, and then working with the tip of my brush I close the leaf. Our last step is just finish it off with the detail. And for the tiling, I love my micro styler brush 40, is the finest brush in the market. I'm going to need some water, as if we use the paint very watery, let's give us a nice and thin lines. So make sure your paint is really nice and thin. You can see how small the brush is. And then finish it off with the detail. Don't outline all the rows, because then it gives you like a fake sticker look. Just highlight it at some places. Okay, and that's our design done. Once it's dry, we can apply the top coat and then cure it. I'm going to use the No Clean Stop Seal, which is LED and UV light curable. Let's give a really nice shine, and also it has a no sticky layer once it's dry. And now you can see how all the colors are popping off. Okay, and then we cure it. It's 30 seconds in LED light and even 3 minutes in a UV light for a better shine. Once your design is cured, you can remove it. And you can see how nice and shiny it is. I'm going to clean it from any dust and then apply the cuticle oil. And that's our stiletto nail done.